It's my feel-good breakfast show.
This is your feel-good breakfast show right here on the Africa channel. Now, on the coach. Let's do it again.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
This is your feel-good breakfast show on the Africa channel. On the couch this morning, we are joined by American R&B and pop singer-songwriter Sybil, who will be performing at Divas Cape Town 2017 on this coming Saturday, the 6th of May at GrandWest in Cape Town. Now, Sybil, welcome to the show. We're so awesome to have you. Welcome back to South Africa, the eighth time, eh?
Yeah, it's the 8th time. I love it.
Listen, we love having you in the country. And clearly, I mean, the people love you here, which is amazing. But let's take it back to the start of your career. You've had multiple successes, you know, since you've started. But what was for you the turning point when you realized this is it? This is what I'm going to do?
I think that it happened for me when I had done a number of dance records for years, and then Don't Make Me Over came out, and it was just, it kind of changed the trajectory of how life went for me. I was not only on a dance chart, but I was on R&B charts and pop charts, and it just looked different, and I was traveling differently and meeting new people, and one of my first exposures to South Africa was because of that record. Okay. And so the rest after that was just kind of, Burt Bacharach and Hal David said, okay, any other songs you want to do of ours? And so I ended up doing Walk On By, and so the change came pretty much probably about 1989, 1990.
Around there,
yeah, around that time when I was still 5, but anyway.
Well, it doesn't matter. You crept into our hearts, that's for sure. You crept into our hearts.
And I love it, yeah.
Listen, I know that it's, you know, not only in South Africa, but anywhere in the world. I mean, it's really tough to make it in the music industry, you know, and you need a good support structure. What was the kind of support that you had, maybe from family, from friends, encouragement? Were there times where you felt like, I don't know, man?
You know what, the thing, early on, I've always been really kind of grounded and rooted, and family is a very big part of my life, and to be able to have them to support me meant everything. It was, because you got to understand, I have a father who thought I was going to be an attorney, and so me talking about I was going to do music, he was like, you don't want to do law, you want to do music. Okay, that it just didn't balance out. But then all of a sudden he saw the successes of what the music industry was providing, and it became my family. My mom has always been supportive through my young adult into adulthood, and she's just continued to be that. But my family, very, very supportive. And then I had a really good team of professional people who have supported and labored over trying to make sure that I stayed true to who I was, because the music industry started changing and the landscape was just different for a lot of us. I did not, visual age came in and it was like, woo, you know, they wanted things that we were like, wait a minute, I just want to sing. Yeah. And so, so it changed. There were different changes. There were intermittently kind of placements of change, but they all helped me to be a better me. Yeah. Because you have to fight your way through sometimes to stay significant and relevant in an industry that's ever changing.
Yeah. And I mean, you've had such a brilliant career, and like you rightly said, I mean, this industry is changing. I mean, almost like on a daily basis nowadays. I mean, so how do you, having been in this industry for so long, still keep yourself relevant? I know the one fact why people love you is because you are so grounded and you are so humble, but in terms of your music, how do you keep still relevant to today?
I think, you know what, one of the things, I don't try to do what's not naturally for me to do. I think when it's contrived and the art and the expression is not true to who you are, then people see through that. Yeah. And I think authenticity plays a great role in why people stay around. I always think about, I go back to Frankie Beverly and Maze. He can tour without ever having a record again. He still tours quite regularly. And I think about people like him, who is just like, I'm going to do what it is I know that I'm good at and stick with it. Earth, Wind and Fire did that as well. So one of the things for me is just being able to deliver the songs, and I use and I glean from young people, their energy. I'm not going to try to dance around on stage. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. And so as I was speaking yesterday, I said, I mind twerk. I don't twerk, I mind twerk.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get at, like, what would that look like?
It's like I'm doing it in my mind, but I'm not actually doing it. But so I'm kind of cool in my own head, you know.
I like it. I like it. Well,
and so that's what.
But this is it. I love you stick true to the Sybil-ness.
Yes.
Can I say what you present? Listen, looking back at your career, I mean, is there anything that really stands out for you? Maybe a lesson that you've learned that you pass on maybe to up and coming young musicians?
You know what? I often it's funny. I'm referred to by a lot of musicians. I'm Auntie Big Sis, especially in the area where I'm from. And I think that stems from the fact that I come from a very honest place. With don't try to step outside of your lane. All of us have our lane, and I think what happens when we deviate from our lane, that's when the problems occur. I don't. There are people that I would love to be able to vocally do what they do, but that's not who I am. Yeah. And so I'm not going to challenge myself in a way that's not comfortable. And I tell that to young artists. And also, don't sell yourself short. One of the things is don't sell yourself short. If you know that you're worth more than they're offering, don't take it, because something will come along, because that sets ground rules, for how people perceive you. If you're worth $5 million and you're taking 500, you know, so the thing
is, going to view you as
exactly.
That,
and so my thing is you have to be true to who you are and where you see yourself. So if you feel as if you're better than what's being offered, speak to that truth and stay with that. And I promise you will be rewarded for it.
I love that. You see, this is why we love you, Sybil. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, man. Your music rocks. The performances that you've done is absolutely amazing. And enjoy the rest of your time in South Africa, and especially the concert coming up this weekend.
I want to see you there.
Oh, you know, I'm going to try my best. Sybil joining us right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. She performed for us as well, just making this Thursday extra special. Let's see what you thought about that performances on social media.